19.1 CrossFit. We have 19.1. It is an AMRAP of 15 minutes of 19 wall balls in a 19-calorie row. I'm just going to go over what the workout is for all of us, our scaling options, some quick keys, movement standards, and some things to look out for in your judging, as well as some efficiency tips. So again, 19 wall balls, 20 pounds for the gentlemen, 14 pounds for the ladies, to a 10-foot target, 9-foot target for the ladies. Again, generally pretty standard. And then a 19-calorie row. For our scaled and masters athletes at 55 or above, we're working with a 14-pound wall ball for the gentlemen, 10 for the ladies, to 10-foot, 9-foot still. And then if we're going scaled masters 55 and above, that wall ball is going to be 14 or 10, and then all of us are going to an 8-foot target. So if you need that, especially the scaled masters, let us know. We'll get you set up. Some quick keys for you on this workout. This is going to be kind of monotonous, a little bit boring. We're working on quick transitions in and out of the rower, from the wall ball back to the rower. We'll talk about that here in a second as we walk back there. For those of us that have that nice technique, it is going to be a key for this workout. It's going to keep you fresh. We want big, powerful strokes, not a high stroke rate. And again, we'll talk about that when we get back here. Another big one is going to be to breathe. I know we forget about that sometimes, and especially on the wall balls, that's going to be our key to kind of keep our heart rate down, keep our breathing rate up. And then the last key is going to be a challenge for some of us, and that's to be tall. I'm going to struggle with that one, but it is what it is. All right, let's head back here. We'll kind of talk. All right, so what you see here is what you will see tomorrow on Friday here at OPCF. The workout is going to start on the wall ball, but I'm going to start talking about the rower first. On the rower, big key here is when we get in and out of that rower. So when we kick into that rower, we want our foot straps to be tight, but not so tight that I have to really work to get in and out, or I have to push those tabs away to get in and out. I want them to be tight so that my feet are nice and snug, but I can kick up and kick out in order to get in and out. This is going to speed that time up. I'm not playing with my feet. I'm just grabbing that chain and going into my pulls, and then when I'm done, I've hit 19 calories, I'm just kicking out, and I'm ready to go to my wall ball. Talking about the stroke that we talked about earlier, on that big, strong stroke, I want you to work for those big pulls, and then take a breath before we come back, so that we have a little bit of recovery in between each stroke. We're not going to be sprinting these. This should be a pretty sustainable pace. Something else I was going to add to that, but I can't remember it, and that's cool. Judges, for you guys on the rowers, you can change and switch the monitor. You're going to have to do that because every time we start a new set, you're going to have to start at 0, and that monitor has to say 0. We're not going to have any rolling over calories. For those of us rowing, I remember what I was going to say. I want you to think of it as a 20-calorie row, not a 19-calorie row to where we're hitting 18, and then we're doing all these little like baby strokes because I'm at 18, and I'm like, I want 19, I'm not there yet. All right, 19. If I just go back and get one more big pull, think about going to 20, and I surprise myself at 19, maybe sometimes I roll over 20, not a big deal, but that way we're saving a little bit of time. Now, when we kick out of that rower, we're gonna come back to that wall ball where we're starting. For the wall balls, again, for both of these movements, we have those videos in kind of our vault for you to look at, so go ahead and look at those. I'm going to cover a couple tips. Again, we're starting about an arm's length away on those wall balls. Today, this is going to be all about breathing, and when we pick up that wall ball, I want you to think about pulling yourself right underneath so we don't have to add that extra pull, that extra squat. We're just pulling right underneath, and then every time we're coming up, making sure we're breathing here. You should be able to breathe relatively normally. And if we need to, your arms are getting heavy, we're getting tired, we can bring those arms down and away and make that movement a little bit easier. Judges, again, as we do this movement, I want you to think about looking in 2 spots, making sure that hip crease comes below the knee, and then as soon as they hit that point, looking up, making sure that ball hits the target. That ball has to clear your target line. So ladies, we have to get that entire ball above the line in order for it to count. Anything kind of wishy-washy, you're going to get a warning and potentially some no reps. Other than that, hope you guys have fun. We're in week 1. It's kind of CrossFit Christmas. This is going to be fantastic. Let's do our best, and I will see you on Friday.